Recently, I paid a guy off of Thumbtack to come into my home and hang up new curtains. Now, he arrived, he lined everything up, he drilled holes, he hung the curtains, and in about an hour, he was done and I paid him $250. Mind you, I checked, he has over 325 reviews and he's been hired 841 times. Now, let's just say that the little job he did at my home of hanging up curtains was the average price across the board. He has made over $210,000 just off of Thumbtack doing handyman work. Now, after this experience, you guys already know me. It sparked my interest in the Thumbtack type of apps and what kind of services a person like you and I could offer on these apps and how much you could realistically expect to make. I have put them all together and packaged them nicely for you in today's video, so go ahead, grab your coffee or tea, and let's go ahead and dive into these money-making ideas. All right, I want to start out with a really common one, and that is TV mounting. Now, this former PhD student started this side hustle to graduate without debt, and now he makes $30,000 a month and can complete a job in 15 minutes. If you think he's the only one, think again, because here's another story of a gentleman who makes $400,000 a year mounting TVs, and yes, he is a one-man show. Of course, I did a little research and I looked for the exact tools that you would need to start up something like this. All of the tools that you would need, bare bones, is under $100. And of course, there's free videos here on YouTube that's going to teach you all about how to do proper TV mounting with different types of mounts in people's homes, and you can learn it for free. All right, let's keep it moving. For this one, when I'm doing my research, I just can't help but think to myself, I sure wish I was the creator of that original Ring doorbell, because after looking, he is now worth around $400 to $500 million. But this brings us all to a unique side hustle or side gig that you can get started doing with great potential, and that is the installation of these ever so popular smart doorbells. Now, the total global smart doorbell market was valued approximately at $2 billion in 2024, and the sales for these things are set to increase over 20% in the upcoming year. And you guessed it, this is a great opportunity to make some money installing them. Now, installers publicly share making $1,000 to $1,200 a day with their public outcomes in this YouTube video. I'm going to have it linked below for you guys to watch. And after doing a quick search on my own on Thumbtack, I saw a few people listing services like this. It takes about 15 minutes to install and typically charges $75 to $100. So take that for a very great profit margin. The third gig on my list is doing the rental turnover restock runs for Airbnbs. Now, hosts for these Airbnbs do not just need cleaning. Typically, they need rooms restocked, kitchens restocked, and it to be photo verified and fast so the next guest walks into a really ready unit. So here is how you could start this. You could offer one simple package, and that is doing all of the restock for the Airbnb and then having the place photo ready when the cleaners leave. Now, this would be set at a flat price of $59 to $79 per visit plus supplies at cost. And you can of course use your gig apps to list your services, but additional great ways to get clients is to just go ahead and DM local hosts, property managers, or post before and after photos in neighborhood groups on places like Facebook. Now, here's a bit of money math for you with gig number 3. Let's say you started this as part-time, so about 4 visits a day, $69 a visit, that's $276 per day. 3 days a week is $800 a week extra for a part-time gig. Now, if you were to route 10 to 15 units, you're at about $1.5 to $2.5 thousand a month on the side. Now, a quick important thing I want to note, if you start any of these businesses or side gigs, you will book more jobs when you look legit. A clean logo, a simple brand kit can be the difference between maybe later and let's do this today. And this is why I want to point you all to Nano Banana, the new AI engine built into Kittle. It helps you make a sharp logo and matching brand pieces very fast, even if you're not a designer. Your words and logos stay really crisp, the styles are consistent, and you can spin up variations all in seconds. It's absolutely perfect for things you actually need when starting a small business or a side gig like this. They have amazing templates that you can start with already. Or if you think you're going to be creating all types of things stemming from your logo, for example, t-shirts, business cards, it's really great to use Kittle Flows, and here's how it works. To get started, all you need to do is select Kittle Flows, go in here, select an artboard, add a smartboard, and then add a prompt such as create a crisp, clean, and fun logo for my Airbnb restock service business. The company name is Snap in Stock, and the colors I want are pink, green, and white. Once it creates a design you guys like, you can keep using the prompt to create multiple designs and it will all be on brand. Once done, all you have to do is export these images and post them on places like Facebook, Nextdoor, Thumbtack, or again, your own website. Now, if you want to try Nano Banana for your logo and brand kit, use my link down below. You can also use my coupon code here on screen for 25% off of the first month or year of all Kittle plans for new users. Every 37 minutes in the US, a dryer fire is reported, and most of these are preventable with just a simple vent clean. Now, homeowners pay about $140 on average for a standard cleaning, and jobs take roughly an hour, sometimes less if access is easy. However, if you prefer a paycheck instead of running your own gig, plenty of people work as technicians for established brands. Public pay ranges commonly land around $20 to $27 per hour, sometimes even with commission. Moving right along into number 5. When there is a new baby at home or a baby who is getting just a little bit too busy, parents will pay for peace of mind. And this side gig is going to pay you well because most of the revenue is due to your labor. In New York, a pro team called Baby Bodyguards routinely sells a $700 two-story baby proofing package, and their most elaborate job has hit $10,000 for a Hamptons rental with a removable pool fence. This side gig is a child-proofing starter kit installation. For everyday gigs, national data puts professional baby proofing around $180 to $614 per visit, with an average of $389. This is obviously depending on home size and what you install. So your simple starter kit, think outlet covers, cabinet drawer locks, corner guards, 1 to 2 tip over straps, fits neatly inside what customers already expect to pay. Now, let's say you wanted to turn this side gig into a small business. You could do so, and you could market by partnering with places like pediatricians, doulas, realtors for referrals, and then you could offer annual rechecks to ensure the homes are staying safe. Moving right along into number 6 and the last one on my list, and let's go back to the basics, and that is curtain or blind installation. This is a fast, tidy service that homeowners love because it fixes an extremely nagging problem: crooked rods, uneven blinds, hardware confusion. And here, with a service like this, you can price it per window. Here's what the typical price point is. Big box installs start at around $25 per blind, with a minimum of $75. If you're doing more complex things like hanging up nice curtains like what I had, again, I had about 5. It's about $50 per window. And how do you do it? Again, there's so much free resources online nowadays to learn all of these side gigs and how to properly go about it. It could also take a little bit of research on your end to actually learn the side gig you want. Or perhaps you already know how to do all of them. Maybe you know how to install blinds. Maybe you already know how to install a Ring camera. Maybe you already know how to have a TV mount installed or to install it yourself. These side gigs anybody can learn and anybody can do. On this channel, I am here to inspire you guys. I like sharing business ideas. I like sharing thoughts around business, making extra money, side hustles. If you guys have any ideas of side hustles you want to see me try, drop a comment down below. The new year of 2026 is just right around the corner, you guys, and it's time to actually go out and make some money. Don't forget to use the link down below and use my coupon code here on screen for that additional 25% off. As always, thank you guys so much for your continuous support, and I do look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye.